is this the last major pushdown before we start to see Bitcoin rally? Some people predict $150,000 by the end of this year, as well as many others giving a big positive push for the cryptocurrency ecosystem. We've got a couple of key things you need to know about if you're looking at your portfolio and you're thinking, man, it feels painful today. Well, watch this video to the end. I'm going to tell you that it's absolutely fine, and we've got some big catalysts coming very, very soon. All of that in this video. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Let's get into it. So as always, everybody, welcome back. Don't forget to turn your notification bell on so you can join my live streams every day to keep updated with all the things and the latest going on in cryptocurrency, as well as our latest content to keep you informed of what's going on. So today has been a rough day in the market. It's down about 3.5%. We see the global market cap back down to a $2.22 trillion market cap, and Bitcoin struggling around the $60,000 mark. Now, there is some breaking news that is about to, in my opinion, make Bitcoin start to move, as well as some signals that just people don't see. And I want you guys to know all about them in this video. So as we said, Bitcoin took a hit, 60,200, but breaking news right now. Donald Trump giving his view and strong support for Bitcoin becoming a strategic reserve asset. Now, you may be thinking, hold on a minute, 2Bit, this is all just a little bit extreme, but the reality is we've talked about this on my live stream. The presidential election race in the US is absolutely becoming about two factions, where someone is positive, where someone isn't. And cryptocurrency is one of those. Donald Trump believing he is the president for Bitcoin, and Biden giving his view in the opposite. But this is interesting. Social media post: Donald Trump acknowledged BTC's geopolitical significance and warned against policies that hinder its growth, stating that such actions would only benefit China and Russia. Take of that what you will. This endorsement positions Trump as the first major political party nominee to embrace Bitcoin and has brought attention to BTC as a strategic reserve asset. Don't forget, Donald Trump also saying he is going to fire Jerome Powell if he does get into office. Now, this is an interesting point because actually, truly, when you look at kind of some of the tweets that we've seen, investing in $1,000 10 years ago into Google, Apple, whatever it is, Bitcoin just outperforms every single one of those. And you and I both know that Bitcoin is going significantly higher than it is right now. So this is definitely a good move for everyone involved in cryptocurrency. It's a positive sentiment, especially coming at this moment in time from Donald Trump. And then you look at kind of what's going on around that, and I think this is where it becomes very, very important indeed. Currently, people are a little bit nervous about the market. We're seeing kind of miners selling. We're seeing real weakness around the $60,000 mark. But the overall arching fact is that capitulating of the mining industry is done. I'll tell you why in a minute. What does this mean? Mining reserves we've talked about on the live streams are done. They're out. They have sold. Now, what does that mean? Well, ultimately, it means they've sold to try and keep their business model operating. But you've got Trump getting bullish on cryptocurrency. We also know as well, on the background of that, we've got people like Tommy Lee getting excited about 150K by the end of the year. We also therefore know that we are expecting some mining increases. People want to grab the dip. They want to absolutely get their Bitcoin reserves back up. And that's why we're seeing companies like Riot Platform mining company increasing its Bitcoin hash rate by 50% in 1 month. Is absolutely wild. What does this mean? They are mining as much Bitcoin as possible. It can only be a positive move for the overall market. And the fact that we see capitulation of mining reserves, then all of a sudden we're seeing this ramp up of hash rate while we have a price target of around 60,000 can only be positive. And I think when you look at the macroeconomic state points, there is a lot of bullish sentiment coming and people absolutely trying to grab what they can. Remember, we've talked about the miners being such an intrinsical part of the ecosystem of Bitcoin. Well, they are absolutely stacking it. We know there's huge mining hardware orders as well coming out of Marathon Digital, as well as many others, and also looking to diversify and potentially even getting into things like Casper, which is very exciting as well. So the miners are ramping up operations. Yes, they've capitulated Bitcoin, but it's in order to absolutely ramp up their operations to maximize what's coming. Take a look at the price action, 2.83 down, 60,288. We're looking to hopefully hold around the 236 Fibonacci. 60,500 would be a key point for us. Now, we may come a little bit lower. Altcoins, however, getting obliterated today. The thing I always come back to is one man's dip is another man's opportunity to get into these altcoins. And if you want to make big money in the bull run, altcoins are where it's at. But in the short term, look out for exactly where this is going to go with Donald Trump. How many more people are going to come on the back of it and absolutely go bullish? And from an institutional standpoint, does it give the green light for some pretty big moves to come into the market? Miners are starting to build. We're starting to see, in my opinion, the last of this bottom of the Bitcoin price before we start heading into a significantly higher price. As always, though, let me know what you think in the comments down below. What's your Bitcoin prediction for 2024? I'm curious to know what you think. And as always, don't forget, make sure you subscribe to the channel for all the latest in cryptocurrency news, reviews, technical analysis, and fantastic new projects in this space. But until the next video, I'll see you very soon. Take care.